testing, and then a quick little review on this jump start I got off of Amazon. This was 140 bucks. It's the Lokithor model J401. The reason I bought this one was I was watching Project Farm the other day, and like twice a year he'll do his review on, you know, cheap Chinese jump starters compared to the expensive NOCO. Based off of Project Farm's testing, this one seemed to be the best bang for the buck. He used it to start a diesel engine that had no battery in it. Now the reason I wanted to get a new one is I do already have one. So I bought this one. This is a Yabber. Bought this one like a couple years ago, and it's pretty generic. I think it was like 70 bucks. Sometimes it has an issue starting cars. It's not the strongest. It won't start, you know, a full-size truck, like a pickup truck that's completely dead. This says 2,000 amps peak current, and the Lokithor states 2,500 amps peak current. So we'll see. We'll try this out, see what I can start. First, I'm gonna hook it up to my pickup truck, Dodge Ram 5.7 liter Hemi. I'm gonna take the battery out and see if this thing can start it without a battery in it at all. And then I'm gonna move it to my 6.6 liter Duramax diesel engine on my school bus, and I'll see if I can possibly start that with the battery in that. That'll be the true test. All right, right off the bat, packaging is pretty solid. It's almost kind of like an iPhone case. Supposedly it has a 20,000 milliamp hour battery, 60 watt two-way fast charging. That's pretty cool. So you can charge your phone up pretty quick. So made in China, sweet. 24 months plus battery. I'm assuming that's how long it can hold a charge for. 0% spark, I guess that's good. So 8.5 liter gas engine capacity, 6.5 liter diesel engine capacity. My diesel is 6.6. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. 2,500 amp peak current, IP65 ultra safe rating. The J401 from Lokithor. Okay, it looks like instruction manual. And this is the device. All right. It's actually surprisingly pretty light. I think my other jump pack might weigh more. It feels like a pretty good build quality, almost like a NOCO. It's not rubber, doesn't have any rubber bumpers, but it feels pretty solid actually. So on the back, you've got your capacity, 74 watt hours, 12 volts, 2,500 amps. Right here, you've got that's where you connect your jumper cables. So it seems like a water resistant seal. And on this side, we have the Type C, A, and then the adapter, so you can plug this into a cigarette lighter. Pretty good build quality. A couple lights, that's good. It's got regular lights, it's got red lights too. And you can also use this as a battery bank. But let's see what else is in the box. Bring this up. Okay, I think these are the jump cables. Yep. Oh wow, that's good. It's got a nice little cover on it. And these cables are actually feel like pretty thick gauge. Okay, 6 gauge. That's pretty good. My other ones are definitely smaller than that. These feel pretty good. They feel pretty solid. So these should hopefully last and be durable. Kind of a bummer that there's no actual carrying case. It's just kind of just the box itself, but let's see what's in this. So yeah, your 12 volt charger, so you can charge this in a car. And then you've got your 2 USB cables, Type A to C, and Type C to C. We'll charge this up to make sure it's got a full charge, and then we will test it on the pickup truck and the school bus. All right, so I'm not gonna actually remove the battery. I'm just gonna disconnect it and then just hook up the jump pack. So, looks like we've got full battery. That's good. plug in this connector here. Keep the leads away from each other. They're plugged in. All right. So the battery is completely disconnected from the vehicle. Only the jump start pack's hooked up. Let's see if it starts. All right, so as you can see, this thing had no problem starting it, and the battery is completely disconnected. But yeah, it worked with that, no problem. Let's just let's try it again to see. All right, truck is off. Still has battery from the jump pack. The jump pack is powering all of this. Okay, let's start again. Without a hitch, not a problem. 5.7 liter V8 engine with no battery. Not just a weak dead battery, no battery at all. All right, I'm gonna disconnect this. Actually, see, it went down a battery notch. Hope it'll still have enough juice to start the diesel. Let's plug this down. All right, now let's disconnect these batteries.
Now, I'm not sure if this is going to really be able to start this. We'll be a little surprised if this is able to start this.
All right, so I've disconnected the bus battery, and actually it has two batteries. You can't really see the second one back there, but this thing requires a lot of juice to start this thing. Let's see if this little jump pack will start this. All right, I'm gonna jump this from under the hood. There's a under the hood, there's a contact point where in certain applications I think the battery could be under the hood, but this thing has huge batteries, I think, because of it used to be a school bus and had to power all the electronics for the school bus. But see, there's a spot in here where battery could be. So there's a negative and the positive right there. 6.6 liter Duramax diesel engine. I've got them both hooked on right there. I hope it's a good enough connection. This thing, this is giving me some sort of fault code, I think. Shut down. 450. All right, let's look up 450. 450. Short circuit when started. Restart the device. Okay, let's try to restart and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna hook it up before turning the device on. Let's see if that makes a difference. All right, so this is on. No error code yet. Now there's an error code. 450, short circuit. What does that mean? All right, just hooked it up. Let's see, still got a short. All right, I just spent like an hour and a half looking for something shorted, and I think I just realized that basically it says here, if the voltage is less than 1 volt, it's not gonna start. So there's a procedure here, method 2, force start. The power on plus the light button for 3 seconds to enter force start mode. All right, let me try that and see if I can do it that way. All right, this battery is actually low. It's at 1 notch. Just from all the trying to jump it and everything. Seems to have drained pretty quickly. I didn't know it would drain that fast, but let me charge this a little bit and then I'll go back and give it a shot with the force start mode. All right, so I'm using a brick that does 30 watts. This can do up to 60 watt charging. 30 watts is considered fast with this device. I don't have something that's 60 watts. All right, it's been over an hour. Let's see where we're at. All right, looks like it's full. What's up, dude, huh? What are you doing over here? What are you getting into? What's up? All right, let's disconnect the battery again. All right. No power. Let's turn it on. All right. Hold down both buttons. 3 seconds. All right, it's in whatever mode. All right, let's see if it starts. right, started no problem. So it took a little bit to figure out how to do a force start, but this thing is well worth the money. 140 bucks. This thing had no problem at all starting the 6.6 liter Duramax diesel engine with no battery hooked up. Not just a weak dying battery, no battery unhooked. This thing by itself, it's not even that heavy. This thing is well worth the money. This is, it started the bus surprisingly easily. It almost started it better with this than the bus's actual batteries. Maybe the batteries are old and dying, but this thing was just, you heard in the video, just started right up. So for a comparison, this is the old school style jump boxes. This is Rescue 900. I'm assuming it's 900 peak something, whatever. But this thing is heavy. It's got a lead acid battery inside of it. And this thing weighs like, it feels like a tenth of the weight. Like my father, he does roadside assistance for a living. He's constantly doing jump starts. And he usually lugs around a box like this that's actually bigger. Heavier, bulkier. He'd lug it around in the snow and the rain on the side of the road. This little thing right here, I mean, you can't beat this. This is awesome. This is pretty cool. This is a purchase I'm very, very happy with. I would definitely recommend getting it. It's still Chinese. It's not a name brand. I've never heard of a Lokithor in my life. For the money, I mean, 140 bucks. If it lasts you a few years, this could definitely pull you out of a pinch. So at work, we have big diesel international trucks. I'd be curious to see, oh, just turned it on there by accident. So I'd be curious to see how big of a vehicle this could start. I mean, could it start like an 18-wheeler? I doubt that, maybe, I don't know. This thing, like I said, it had no problem at all starting the school bus. So again, I like how it's very rugged, small, compact. You can also use it as a battery bank. This thing will charge your phone very quickly and probably multiple times. So yeah, go on Amazon, get one right now, 140 bucks. Lokithor J401.